Hello everyone. Today I'd like to showcase an interesting semi-hidden mechanic that Magneto's ultimate has. This video is mostly targeted towards newer Magneto players or those that do not play him at all but would like to know a bit more about him. So, first and foremost, let's see what the in-game information tells us about his ultimate. So, as we can see, the game only mentions the damage aspect and how his ultimate's damage is amplified. First and foremost by the duration for the amount of time that you hold the ultimate, and second of all by the amount of projectiles that you absorb. This is all nice, it is true. However, there's also something else that is amplified, but this is not mentioned in game. You will find this mentioned in the official Marvel Rivals wiki, and even there the information is a bit weirdly laid out. I'm talking about the explosion radius. So Magneto's explosion radius is not static. The wiki, the official wiki, says that the explosion radius begins at 5 meters, which is true. And after 4 seconds of holding the ultimate, it expands to 8 meters, which is, in my testing, around here, really. Something like this. It is true that it expands to 8 meters. However, it does not just jump from 5 meters to 8 meters. Just like the damage, it slowly ramps up from 5 meters to 8 meters. And I'd like to showcase this to you. And I would like to give you a little tip to easily know when you have reached the max explosion radius. So let me just show you how it looks when you don't expand the radius at all. So we begin at 5 meters. Let me just adjust my aim a bit for better testing. So if we just spam the ultimate, we see that we always hit the enemy. Wait for the enemy to respawn. All is good. Now let's move a bit further up at about 6 meters, something like here. Okay, and now let's do the same thing. Let me just adjust my aim first. And now we will see that I will no longer be able to hit the enemy from here. However, if I charge my ultimate for a bit longer, say about half, I will be able to deal damage even from here. See? Now, in order to reach the maximum explosion radius, you will need to charge the ultimate at about 75%, which looks kind of like this. So this is about the maximum range. Officially, it's 8 meters. In game, this is pretty much it. This is how it looks. So let me just do like this. So 75%, shoot, hit. Again, wait, 75%, shoot. My bad, I didn't wait. And good, hit. This is pretty much it. This is how it works. It's very simple, but this information, simply put, just isn't in game. And it is important because sometimes you will want to counter ult an enemy cloak and dagger, for example, and she will like ult somewhere inside, and you simply put do not have a direct shot on her, and you need to know what's the best way that you can maximize the damage from her, even though you do not directly hit her. And this is the way. It's by making sure that you at least have a 75% charge. The wiki says about 4 seconds. Honestly, it's better to just go off with the 75% mark. This is how I do it, and it's consistent, it's very nice, it always worked, it never failed me. It's much easier to remember. 75% is the best. If you hold the ultimate any longer than 75%, you will only get a damage increase, which might be useful if you're playing against a Mantis or if the Luna shield isn't completely broken, for example. And that's pretty much it. It's not complicated, it's just not mentioned in game. I hope this helps you and have a good day.